Good morning, Hoosiers. My name is Sean Demshar. I'm a senior at Indiana University. I'm majoring in outdoor recreation, parks, and human ecology with a minor in environmental management. I work for the Department of Natural Resources as a naturalist, which is an outdoor educator of sorts, at McCormick's State Park. And that's where we will be headed first. I'll get to show you guys a little bit of what I do there, and then we'll attend a couple of my classes. I'll give you the tour around, and then tonight we'll go to wheelchair basketball practice. And that's what makes me interesting as a student at IU. I am a paraplegic, which means I'm a wheelchair user, and I am the vice president of the Wheelchair Basketball Club. So it should be a fun day. So let me get dressed and we'll get on the road, and I'll show you guys around McCormick's Creek State Park. So this is where I work at McCormick's Creek State Park Nature Center. Right now I'm chilling with my buddy, the black rat snake, and we just got done doing a program for a group of second graders. Yeah, this is kind of what I get to do all day, just hang out with snakes and turtles. I get to educate the public, interact with visitors, and help engage their interest in any way that I can. So here in a little bit, I'm gonna go on a hike and show you guys some of the cool trails we have around here. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm a paraplegic, I'm a wheelchair user. A paraplegic means that I'm paralyzed below basically the chest area, so I can't use my legs. When I came to IU, I was a normal able-bodied person, and after my freshman year, I was in an accident that broke my back. So coming back to IU was a challenge, especially with the hills on campus, but I cheat when it comes to the hills. I bring this guy along. It's a little motor attachment that I hook onto the back of my chair, and I turn it on and off with this little wristwatch right here. And that's how I'm able to get across campus a lot easier than I would be able to otherwise. And that's also how I'm able to go hiking. So I'm gonna strap this guy in the back of my chair, and we're gonna hit the trails real quick. This is my favorite trail in the park. It circles and overlooks the canyon, which has a waterfall feature, as well as a creek. And the creek is McCormick's Creek, obviously. And then McCormick's Creek feeds into the White River, which then feeds into the Wabash River, which then feeds into the Ohio River, which then feeds into the Mississippi River, which then flows down into the Gulf of Mexico. And so that's just a small little example of how our small little world here is interconnected. But yeah, I love this trail. I love hiking in the park. It's really peaceful. If you guys can hear the birds right now, it's just a nice way to de-stress. And right now what I'm actually doing is I'm out on trail kind of scouting things out, because when I give programs, sometimes they're in the classroom like today, where I have snakes and turtles to show off, and sometimes I take guided hikes with people. I lead several night hikes a month where we go out and without flashlights and go hiking in the dark, and I will lead several field ecology hikes, or just hikes kind of telling people about the plant life and animal life around them. And yeah, this is what I do, and I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But my time here is almost up for the morning, so we're gonna head back to the car and drive across the campus for our first class. So let's get to it. And then I'm sure you guys are wondering too how I drive, since I can't use my legs. And I use what are called hand controls, which are basically two rods that come up from the floor, and then they connect to one main rod that goes to the left of the steering wheel. And with one hand, I'm able to use gas or brake. So that's how I get around. All right, so now that I'm out of my work clothes, I've slid into some St. Louis Cardinals apparel, some ripped jeans, and some Nikes. We've got two classes today, first of which is down at SPIA, and then we're gonna roll across the street to the School of Public Health. So let's get it. So we just finished up the class in SPIA, and now we get to head across the street to the School of Public Health. We're headed to my capstone course, which is one of the last classes that I need in order to graduate from my major, and I'm super excited. It's got one of my favorite professors, so let's head on over there. Alright, this is my number one problem as a paraplegic student at Indiana University. Accessibility is really bad. This little lift right here, this is the second time in about 2 or 3 weeks that it's just not worked at all. Last time I couldn't get to class, but thankfully I have a great professor who took class outside. So I'll see what we can do today. I'm gonna go see if we can get somebody to fix this. Alright, thanks to the help of some very kind workers, they flipped the breaker and reset it, and it was able to run. So I got up the stairs, but that's a problem. It's gonna happen again, and it's just a matter of time. So we're gonna move past it on the bigger and better things. We're heading to class, and so I'll see you guys. Alright guys, I'm here with my professor Brian. He's taught the intro level course 3 years ago when I started, and I've had him just about every semester since. So Brian, just tell them what you do and why OFE is so cool.
I'm Brian Forrest. I teach in the Outdoor Recreation, Parks, and Human Ecology program. It's awesome because there's really cool students in it. Folks that maybe didn't find the right place first, the right academic program to be in. They were majoring in this or that, but they really realized that the one thing they had in common was they wanted to be outside. And so we try to help develop young professionals who are going to be working in the outdoors, whether they're doing outdoor recreation through adventure education, so leading tours, being a guide, a mountain guide, a climbing instructor, what have you, a wilderness instructor, or folks that are doing communication in parks and public lands, or folks that are managing on the ground. So I think one thing that makes it really cool is the students, that they're a wonderful, talented, passionate bunch, but also that our field and the things that we think about are very applied. We can be intellectual, but it's all to some end, trying to figure out how to solve some problem in the outdoors.
All right, fantastic. You heard it there, guys. Speaking of outside, I'm gonna head there right now and show you guys one of my favorite places on campus. And this is my favorite place on campus, Dunn's Woods. Dunn's Woods, I feel like people know about it, but we just kind of take it for granted and just walk right through it and don't really appreciate it. But Dunn's Woods is a really nice place to de-stress. I'll come here for a quick little 5-minute walk and just let everything kind of wash away. I've come here and read a book. I've done homework out here. It's just a really, really useful place. So yeah, if I've got time, I'll come out here and I'll chill with my beaches. Get it? Because it's a beech tree. Ha! Dunn's Woods for me is also pretty cool because I can just treat this place as my own personal little roller coaster as such. All right, so my day's done. Now for the fun to start. We're gonna head on over to wheelchair basketball. Hope you guys enjoy this. President Rachel Wilson with a few words on wheelchair basketball at Indiana University.
So the Wheelchair Basketball Club is really the first and only opportunity for people with disabilities to participate in an inclusive environment with sport. And it was created by veterans with veterans in mind, but it's really grown to so much more than that.
What a day. 4 hours of work, 4 hours of class, and 2 hours of basketball. I'm very tired, but incredibly fulfilled. And that's kind of how I see my experience on campus as a paraplegic student. I am incredibly blessed. This has been the best decision of my life. Let me stand by that. I've made some incredible friends. My professors have been amazing and have motivated me in so many different ways. My major has springboarded me onto the career path that I am going down, and I am so excited for that career path. But I am tired of the accessibility issues at IU, as I demonstrated today. They are constant, and the 3 years that I've been here, nothing has changed, and that worries me. I'm glad I came to IU, and I just hope that I can do my part to kind of change that culture and help the community become more accessible. I hope that through videos like this and through wheelchair basketball, I can set the example and I can help inspire others to create positive change in this campus. But with that being said, it's been a long day, and it's time for bed. So good night, Hoosier Nation.